What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got the second figure here from this X-Men 97 wave, and this is of course Wolverine. And of course very excited to check out this figure because this is the latest and newest Wolverine to have into your collection. I think it might be the best. So in today's video, what we're going to do is of course check out the figure, go through the articulation, accessories, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions at the end. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the packaging, and really nice that they have given us the window packaging over here. Very nice retro cutback, and I like the artwork on the side here. Very nice and clean and simple. We have the figure here which you can see before you buy, looking really awesome on the shelf. And of course on the back here we have the other figures from this wave. Actually very sad that they did not come out with a Morph figure or a Cyclops figure. Instead they gave us the Storm and Gambit, which Gambit exactly the same body mode, which is so disappointing, but it is what it is. Now let's just unbox this bad boy up. Alright, so here we have the figure, the Wolverine figure here from the X-Men 97, which does of course looks really cool. And the reason why I'm actually very excited for this is because it is pinless. It is following the similar figure which we've gotten from the team suit. But immediately what I noticed is that the figure looks very funny in terms of the head sculpts here. So accessory wise, we get the typical Wolverine without the face mask. We also have the one with the face mask with the cowl on him, with the cowl already down here. And also we had the closed fisted hands. Very standard with most of the Wolverine figures here anyway. Put this all to one side. So what I mean by that is that if you look at the face here, you can see some black spots here, which is so weird because they're trying to give him a little bit of a stubble on his face, which is following from the card here, but it just doesn't work. It looks just so bad that it just looks so weird, and I did wish that they could just erase it or something like that. And the funny thing about it is that you cannot use the VHS Wolverine because it does have a different skin tone here. So mine is a little bit bent inwards, so I try to break it outward. So it is different. This one's more fairer. This one's a bit more warmer kind of skin tone here. So yeah, I mean this one here looks really nice. All in all, they do give you the neutral face. For the head sculpt, I'm not to say I'm very sure that this is the better one. I think the one that we have gotten from the team suit Wolverine does look better. Okay, so here we have it. So I think this one here looks much nicer, more accurate version. And you can see the joints are the pinless joints, which I think it's used mainly for this figure here. This one isn't too bad. I think this one is just more accurate to the X-Men 97 animated cartoon here. So props up to that, all in all being said. So yeah, it does look really cool nonetheless. You can look at the head sculpt here, looks really awesome. We also have the same bodywork as with previous ones, but you can see that for the pants, you can see that it's a little bit more of like a tights rather than an underwear version over here, which is, I think, is a good upgrade to have. And I think other than that, it's gonna be very similar to the previous Wolverine. So you can see here the pinless joints all around. I'm just gonna put the other figure here. So we have the pinless jointed team suit Wolverine here. So the arms are, I think, following this definitely, but for the fist here, the claw hands, I think is following the X-Men 90 retro VHS one. It's a little bit wider compared to the previous ones. And for the torso, I think it's just following the previous VHS series, which isn't too bad because I think it's still a great figure to have because he's just the classic Wolverine figure. And of course we have gotten a lot of classic Wolverine figures. This one I think is one of the best. And going on to the belt here, very similar indeed. And going on to the legs, it is a bit different because this one does have the stretch piece here. You can see that the texture is stretched, but this one here is a bit cleaner. And there's no stretching material here. The legs, the paintwork on this, again, very poor. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, still not too bad nonetheless. And yeah, I think the legs are new. The feet are new, I guess. Yeah, looking really awesome. So yeah, just looking really awesome with this figure. So I'm just gonna put this all to the side and I'm gonna go check out the articulation here. So articulation wise, he does use a disjoint movement, so it's able to look up this much here, which is awesome. You can look down here a lot. You can of course rotate it as much as you want. Swivel here, going on to the arms, because here is pinned to him. So you can spread out this much, get a nice T-pose here. You can rotate it as much as you want. You do have your butterfly joints, which does move in quite a nice bit amount here. You have your bicep swivel as well, pinless jointed arms, and you can see that his texture there for his arm hair is there, but there isn't any like shading or black paint on him, which is quite disappointing because that is quite a thing with Wolverine, having hairy body arms here. And also going on to his wrist here, you do have some nice wrist rotation and a hinge up and down for all his hands here. And going on to the torso, you can crunch forward quite a lot, can crunch backwards here quite a bit as well, not too bad. And also going on to the legs, you can spread out very nicely and wide, and of course you can kick forward this much here, and the pinless jointed knees can go back here quite a fair bit. And also not to mention that he also does have your boot swivel here and also the feet swivel at the end. So measuring out this figure, he does stand in at about the 5.5 inch mark. And here he is next to the other figure that we've already reviewed so far. We have the Bishop, and I do like the height difference between two of these figures. And of course, switching it up, we have the VHS figures here. We have the Cyclops figure, one of my favorite figures to have. And we also have his best friend Morph right next to him here. Alright, so that is it with the Wolverine figure, and I gotta say he just looks really awesome. I'm definitely gonna put him into my display here. He does have the cult classic look, and yeah, I mean, he just fits in into any kind of set, and I'm just really excited to finally have this figure. I kept my VHS one in the box for quite a long time because it's actually quite hard to get it here, but this one definitely is much easier, so I'm going to put it into my display. So for that, the rating I will give this is a solid 8 out of 10. We have to admire the new arms that we have on him, the new legs, the face as well. The stubble is a little bit weird, but all in all, it's just a great figure. If you guys are a huge Wolverine set of fans, I mean, this is definitely the figure to get. I really like it. It looks so modern and awesome. So definitely a great figure to have. So these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think about this figure. If you guys are going to get it, let me know all down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't click the like and smash that subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. Do also find me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and here on YouTube at the Hummer Lecter. So yes, that is it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.